Breaking news! A news celebration has been released recently that has everyone very excited. It's finally happened, and it's a relief. Before we dive into some exciting news, make sure to hit that like button so you don't miss any updates on our beloved Atlanta Falcons. Okay, let's talk about the big news of the day. Our star cornerback Terrell has just inked a huge deal with the Falcons. The team has officially announced that Terrell has signed a 4-year contract extension, guaranteeing him through the 2028 season. And let me tell you, this is no ordinary extension. It's worth a whopping $81 million, making Terrell the second highest paid cornerback in NFL history. By now, we all know how crucial Terrell has been to our defense since being drafted by the Falcons with the 16th overall pick in 2020. Over the past few seasons, he has become one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and this extension is a testament to his hard work and impact on the field. Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot couldn't have said it better. AJ embodies the characteristics and traits we want in a Falcon. He leads by example with his work ethic, and as a great teammate, he does everything he can to help this team continually win. The deal includes a whopping $65.8 million in guaranteed money, which, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, is the largest guarantee ever given to a cornerback on a 4-year contract. It shows how much faith the Falcons have in Terrell's ability to anchor our defense for years to come. Terrell has been a steady presence on the Falcons' defense since arriving, starting 61 of a possible 67 games. His career stats are impressive: 247 tackles, 43 pass breakups, 4 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and even a sack. Remember his first interception? It was in Week 6 of his rookie season, where he picked off none other than our current quarterback, Kirk during a win over the Vikings. Moments like these are why Terrell has become a fan favorite and a cornerstone of our defense. In his sophomore season, Terrell's performance reached new heights. He earned second-team All-Pro honors from the Associated Press, finishing the 2021 season with 16 pass defenses, 3 interceptions, 81 tackles, and 1 sack. Those numbers were among the best in the league and solidified his reputation as one of the NFL's elite cornerbacks. Last season, Terrell continued to be a force, recording 45 tackles and 11 pass defenses. What's even more impressive is that he accomplished all of that without a consistent partner on the opposite side of the field. The Falcons have rotated through several cornerbacks opposite Terrell since 2020, but now that he's locked in for the long term, we've secured stability on at least one side of our defense. This extension not only rewards Terrell for his past performance, but it also ensures that he'll be a key part of the Falcons' future. With Terrell locked in, the Falcons are showing their commitment to building a dominant defense that can compete at the highest level. So, what do you think, Falcons fans? Are you excited to see Terrell continue to dominate for years to come? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about the buzz surrounding our Atlanta Falcons. It's been an exciting offseason, right? With GM Terry Fontenot making big moves like signing Kirk, drafting Michael Penix Jr., and trading for Matthew Judon, the hype is real. Add to that the recent addition of Justin Simmons to bolster our defense, and it's clear this team looks much stronger than it did at the end of last season. But not everyone is convinced that these changes will take us to the top. Recently on ESPN's First Take, Stephen A. Smith had some pretty harsh words for the Falcons, despite all of these offseason acquisitions. He hit us with a reality check, questioning how far we can really go, especially with Kirk at the helm. How can we be excited about a team led by Kirk, assuming he's in the lineup after his injury? Smith asked. He went on to express doubts about Cousins' ability to perform in the postseason, saying, "You're talking about the Atlanta Falcons and mentioning a potential Super Bowl? You have to win a playoff game first, which Cousins seems allergic to." Now, I know this is a tough pill to swallow. Cousins has a bit of a shaky playoff record, but let's be fair, how much of that can be attributed to the teams he's had around him? With the talent we've added this offseason, maybe things will be different in Atlanta. After all, we have a solid lineup backing him this time around. Also, let's not forget, the NFC South isn't exactly the toughest division out there. If the Falcons can stay healthy, we have a real shot at dethroning the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and taking the division title. And if we can do that, who knows what could happen in the playoffs? What do you think of Steven's comment? Let me know what you think in the comments below. As we approach our third and final preseason game, it's clear that this has been one of the most eventful training camps in recent Falcons history. There have been injuries, late signings, and some serious roster changes that have kept us all on our toes. With some big names joining the defense last week, the team looks stronger than ever. But those changes have also led to some intense battles in camp, especially as we finalize the roster for the regular season. Let's start by talking about the safety position. At the start of camp, it looked like we would have a tight competition between Richie Grant and DeMarco Helms for the second starting spot opposite Jesse Bates III. But as we all know, things change quickly in the NFL. Helms suffered an ankle injury that has sidelined him for what is being called a significant period of time. While it's a relief that he hasn't been placed on injured reserve yet, which leaves the door open for a return, the timing couldn't have been worse for him. Enter Justin Simmons. His signing with the Falcons is arguably one of the biggest changes we've made all year. While he hasn't taken a team rep in practice yet, he's almost certainly going to stake his claim to the starting spot, pushing Grant into a more rotational role, potentially in our dime-a-dozen package. Pairing Simmons with Bates could give us one of the best safety duos in the league, and that's a big move with huge potential for our defense heading into the regular season. But the safety position isn't the only area where things have been turned upside down. On the offensive side, the third receiver position has seen its fair share of drama as well. Ray McLeod III was expected to be a key player, and his presence was felt early in camp. However, the unfortunate knee injury to Moore, who was trending as the team's third versatile option, has put a damper on those plans. With McLeod stepping up, it's clear that the dynamic of our receiving core has changed significantly, and we'll be keeping an eye on how that plays out as the season progresses. Now, let's shift our focus to the inside linebacker position, where we've seen some unexpected developments. The conversation initially centered around Caden Ellis, Troy Anderson, and Nate Landman. But this week, J.D. Bertrand stepped in. With Landman dealing with a quadriceps injury and Ellis nursing a groin issue, Bertrand stepped up and took significant reps with the first-team defense. While he didn't have any standout moments, the fact that he wasn't the cause of any negative plays is a big deal for a rookie. He's clearly earned the trust of the coaches and solidified his spot as a backup, possibly even moving into the rotation as we head into the regular season. Finally, the outside linebacker position has also seen some significant changes. Initially, it looked like Lorenzo Carter and Arnold Ebiketie would be our go-to guys on the edge. But with the addition of James Smith-Williams and the unfortunate injury to rookie Bralin Trice, who was having a great start to camp, things have changed. And last week, we brought in four-time Pro Bowler Matthew Judon from the New England Patriots. This is a game-changer for our defense. At the last open practice, Carter and Judon were the first team's leading edge rushers, and it's likely we'll see this duo in action in Week 1 against the Steelers. Having two seasoned veterans on the edge gives us some much-needed stability and experience. Carter even mentioned how beneficial it's been to have Judon around, saying it's like taking a college class where you can bounce ideas off each other and learn from each other's experiences. So, Falcons fans, what do you think? Are you excited about our new-look defense with Simmons and Judon in the mix? Do you think these camp battles will give us the edge we need to dominate this season? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any Falcons news. Go Falcons!